All right, so we got round 3. We picked up some more DVDs and more Blu-rays this time. A little bit more Blu-rays than normal. Maybe they were hiding in the stack. Maybe they came in. They trickled in. But some of these are Disney. And we also picked up a little TV, DVD player. Now, on a whim, we bought it, and we wanted to try it out. So we plugged it in a store to work, and we didn't have time to test all the functions, but generally we figured it would be okay. So when we got it home, we checked it. It works flawlessly, no problems. Now I don't know. This looks like a 2004 model, something for like maybe a small
RV maybe?
kitchen or an RV or a van. It could be a minivan or something. Television, but it is something that they sell in a store, and it is AC powered, and it does have a DC plug in the back for 12 volts. So that's what made me think this is it could be a camping setup.
Yeah.
But we tested it when we got home, and the DVD player does work. It works good. I mean, it skips all around like you tell it to and does whatever it's supposed to do. And that's great. So we made out pretty good for this for under 20 bucks. So we got this, plus we got Blu-rays. I don't know what that is. Never watched it. That neither. But these are Blu-rays, and they're all in there. And I've heard of that, but it's Blu-ray. That's Blu-ray. I don't know what that is. Toy Story. That's a Blu-ray. I think that's like the woke Toy Story or whatever they call it. I don't know. It looks like somebody was getting rid of some of their Disney collection. Maybe they had watched the news and they figured Disney went woke, and I want to get rid of my Disney collection or something. I don't know, because there was a lot of Disney in here. That's a DVD. More Blu-ray, and I buy the Blu-rays because they're Blu-rays, right? For $1 a Blu-ray, no matter what movie it is. How can you really say that's not a good deal? I mean,
Right.
I did kind of make friends with my local thrift store clerk, and found out that there is another guy in competition with me. But this guy is not buying them in bulk like I am. This guy is running out trying to catch all the movies and asking the clerks behind the counter and stuff, did y'all get anything in the back? Would you let me look through them? Because I think what he's doing is picking select movies so he can sell them on eBay.
Oh.
He's trying to get the most valuable DVDs and movies to sell on eBay. So he's buying probably as many valuables as he can get at a time.
One of those walk through the stores and look
Yes.
at eBay type deals.
Yes. So he's another opportunist eBay salesman. I don't blame him, because I used to sell stuff on eBay, but it wasn't movies. But yeah, I mean, you could do that. So let's start with our DVDs now.
What did she do though? Did she that clerk?
The clerk had let him have access, but then kept him in the back and was supposed to put him out. And I said, well, let me see the basket if you want me to. I appreciate it. And she brought it out, and she gave me the basket and said, here's the ones you can look through. And so I looked through a bunch of them, and I said, the ones I don't buy, I'll put on a shelf for you and check them and see if they're good. So I did do that.
So make friends with your thrift store clerks, pretty much.
In short, that would be my advice.
Yeah.
So that you can have a phone call when something good comes in. I mean, that's what the other little guy's doing, apparently.
Yeah.
Just not with that particular clerk. Another clerk is probably calling him,
Right.
So, anyway, yeah, I guess the best place to find these is at everywhere, even your local Goodwill. Your Goodwill store. Your dollar stores. I know that some Family Dollars, I know that some of them are independently owned, I think.
And some Dollar Generals.
Right,
too.
and some Dollar Generals, and they're just using their name. But a lot of Family Dollar stores are doing half off DVD, because I don't think they're coming back to restock.
Right.
I don't think anybody's going to restock DVDs unless it's something that's been sitting in a warehouse. And that's the end of physical media. And then we move on to state-run media, which means anything that Netflix or one of these big organizations dictate that you watch.
You're forced.
Yeah, you can only have this. Choose from A, B, and C. You can't have the rest. And that I'm not particularly fond of, being told what I can and can't do in a free country. But that's what they're going to do. So, anyway, and they're just going to do it by selection. They're just going to say, we just don't have that until next month, or
Right.
6 months from now. And they may even alter things in the movies, add things and remove things.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay. So this is a girly movie. That is, I don't know, based on a book or something. I never saw it, but that's what I heard. And this is pretty self-explanatory. And Boondock Saints, that should be explanatory for collectors. That it's the, you know,
the unrated special edition.
The cult following that this movie has, right?
Right.
It's about two brothers who, you know.
So it's not even a theatrical edition.
No, this is about the two brothers that, you know, basically the Irish brothers that take on, you know. Vigilante style, you know, stuff. This, I don't know what that is. That's the big brother Affleck. And the guy who uses the MF word all the time.
Yeah.
Jackson. So, you know him. And that I've never seen. I don't know, but it's got all these people, and you know it's early on because he's way old now, and he's way old too if he's still alive. I don't know. So yeah, this is early on movie. That I don't know what it's about. See, when we're getting into movies now, we're getting into things that we've either never seen, really never heard of, or you know we got to be a little bit more careful about picking them out because we're not sure what we're getting. I got to look at the covers a little bit more. So, Unaccompanied Minors. I can't say I ever saw that, but, you know.
It's from my generation, probably. Yeah.
I guess. And that, I've never seen that either. So, you know, these might be B-rated movies. I don't know. We know what that movie is. And it's in full screen again. I always look for the full screen editions if I can find them. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't even know these two guys were in the same movie, Bridges and that Robbins guy.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. That was in this Disney tote, so I pulled it out of there. I guess it was donated by one person. I don't know. Whoever donated that, thanks. I paid the place. They're getting a good deal. You know, donated it, and the other place it goes to their cause.
Local thrift store businesses.
Yep. Commerce. Let's see. Capitalism.
Somebody
wrote it's stupid, but this is a movie from 2004 with Ben Stiller and Jack Black. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe it's one of the fly-by-night movies. You know, they make so many of these people.
Yeah.
These particular group of actors, they all make these movies, and then they get their buddies and they make the same kind of movie. So this is kind of like a rush. You know, like British invasion of music. This was like the invasion from these guys.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't really say much more about that. Yeah, so Clint Eastwood, maybe that one's a little bit more well-known than that one, but it's a double feature. You can't really go wrong. This with Mathau, this is very old.
Very.
Yeah, I mean.
78, I think it said.
Okay, so I never really saw that, but maybe I did it late night on TV or something. I don't know if that was a TV movie or not. And then With a Spoon is another, you know. You got to get this guy. Right now he's taking a hit in the media for the comments that he made that weren't that, you know, weren't that smart to make some of those comments right now. Anytime things get, you know, really tense with politics, you should kind of keep your mouth shut, especially if you're making money off the general public.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when you
Didn't another actor already say that?
They all do that, man. They commit political suicide. It's almost like they're picking a number and they're saying, go. Okay, now it's your turn, buddy. Now it's your turn. Because they know in the future they're not going to be making any more movies. So it's kind of like, you know, like when a judge gets old on the bench, he starts giving out all his favors because he's not coming back to work kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think that's what happens with these Hollywood actors.
Hey, another full screen.
Yeah, and another one with that dude in it, Mr. the Lincoln salesman.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember him from Dallas Buyers.
Dallas Buyers Club? You mean when he's all skinny and he portrayed a guy who had HIV?
Yeah.
AIDS? Yeah.
Yep, he doesn't live that down.
Yeah, everybody, like, that's a cult, kind of a cult following movie.
Full screen.
Yeah,
Al Pacino and Robin Williams.
I didn't even know them two were in a movie together.
What the hell are they doing together?
Well, I don't know. We have to watch it and find out. It might be like a dark movie, you know. I never saw it. It's got a dark title.
Yeah, it's one of those old DVD cases, too.
Yeah, I got a lot of those. I picked a lot of those up.
Yeah. You can tell how old a DVD is.
I think this is a modern movie, you know. It might not be any good. I don't know. I've never seen it, but at least it's there, and it's about history or rewriting history. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But anytime they make a movie about history, you got to be careful. It's either history or rewriting history.
Right.
But it's here, and it's it's for. This was a sealed disc. Billionaire Boys Club. I don't know what. All I recognize is Judd Nelson, but it's probably an A. Yeah, it's an A&E movie. Look.
Yep.
It's probably some British stuff or something. I don't know. Yeah. That movie.
That looks like the 90s.
98, 90, 97, 98, 99.
It's like the beginning of DVDs.
Yeah, World Tour, that was like about 9/11 or something, or what it was supposed to be like from these guys' perspective. Or was it this movie? I don't know. These movies kind of almost go together. These are both portrayed firemen about firemen.
Yeah.
So we'll put that there. Ah, the Disney got shoved in there. Toy Story 3. That came from the same case, same basket. There's still a lot of DVDs that I got to go through. A whole bunch. So this was about $65 maybe here. 65 movies.
I said to you
plus
like this.
this.
You think you catch everything, and you go back and you find
realize
out you didn't catch everything.
Right, but I'd probably be there 10 more times.
Before you catch everything.
Maybe not even that much. I mean, maybe more than that. Yeah. I don't know what this is exactly. Blockbuster case. A lot of these are blockbuster cases.
Yep.
Green Mile. Y'all know what that is.
Yep.
Polar Express. It's Tom Hanks movie. It's like those two go together.
Kong.
Yeah, I don't know. B-rated movies. Steve Martin.
Another obscure Steve Martin movie.
Not really.
I say obscure. I don't know it.
For you, maybe. Yeah.
Original Cinderella.
Somebody was getting rid of their Disney movies.
Yeah.
No, you don't really get rid of this.
No, you don't.
Not that it's a great thing to have, but you don't really get rid of it. This is like
you usually buy it for a reason.
You buy this because you got to like it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And this is
something that's going to sit on your rack forever and ever.
So this was either an estate sale or somebody was like, man, I'm really angry and pissed at Disney because they're making these woke movies, so I'm just getting rid of all of Disney.
Even if they're old.
That's kind of sad because Disney was really a cool, really great company when I was young. It really was, before they started, with all the crap that they do. So, and a lot of institutions are like that. A lot of places are like that. Nothing screamed America like they did in the beginning. Until, the media started killing their company. And then they started, of course, hiring these idiots to make these stupid movies. I know I said I was done with Seagal, but this guy keeps popping up everywhere.
Another Penguin movie.
He's not. I don't know if he runs like a penguin in this, but I just can't get rid of this guy.
He fights but doesn't fight.
I'm thinking that he's done, but this guy keeps showing up. I mean, I can't turn down a DVD with that looks this good.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe he cleaned it like that.
It's not Chuck Norris. Chuck would be the only guy.
No, Chuck would be one.
Chuck Norris would be the only guy who could clean his own disc case while sitting on a shelf without touching it.
Yeah.
From afar.
There we go. Yeah, there's a new meme for you guys.
Okay. So Redford and I can't think of this guy, man. I was in New Orleans at the time when they made Interview with a Vampire. Right in the same place, an Ottoman place.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Redford. It's odd that those two should be in the same movie because Robert Redford looks like Brad Pitt in an earlier time frame. They had like the same kind of reputation with the ladies. Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. So Pitt is like the modern version or the old, older modern version of that guy. At least that's what I've been told. So it's funny that they both wound up in the same movie. Yeah.
Semi-modern G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's that Disney thing again, right? Keeps popping up. That's why I said, somebody...
Those were early.
Yeah.
Those were pretty old.
Somebody... And you know what else was in this mix?
Huh.
All of the Star Wars. All of them.
Ooh.
What was that? The New Age ones?
Oh, all the New Age
yes.
ones?
All. Oh. The big bookcase full.
Yes.
Yeah, and so were the Pirates of the Caribbean and all. You know, it just looked like the cliche Disney/Star Wars collection, Lucasfilm. You know,
Yeah,
kind
you
of.
know Disney owns all the Star Wars now, so they're like, oh, I gotta get it
Okay.
good now.
Okay, well,
Maybe whoever.
yeah, Alien versus Predator. You know, that's. I found this. That's hilarious.
Deliverance.
Yeah, I was
But
looking.
look where it came from though.
Yeah, Arkansas. I mean, I'm saying Jacksonville. That's Florida.
Public Library.
Yeah, look, that's when the last time it was checked out. Or stolen,
2004.
whatever. Yeah, it had a $1 sticker at the top. That's funny. Burt Reynolds.
Ooh, is it in full screen? Yeah,
It's
in
full and
screen.
wide.
It's a double. There you go. More Universal DVD.
Do you know how it goes? Everybody who talks about that movie, you got to make the sound that goes with it.
Oh, sorry.
The Banjo Boy sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, can't do that.
Paul Walker's.
Before he.
Yeah, I don't know when that time period that was. This is sealed. I can't believe somebody's going to try to pay.
$25.69.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
I don't think they sold it for that, but you know, it's still sealed.
Travolta and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
It's a very, very weird mix.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
1985.
Another Brad Pitt. Don't know what it's about. Never saw it. Saw that. It's not really great, but that
Gotta have
theatrical. I don't know. See, this was
Disney.
same thing that was in that basket.
Like, you mean like the old school Disney black box
Yeah.
box collection for the
Yes.
VHSs?
It was a habit back then, and everybody bought them, and they wound up in their grandparents' attic.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to sell them on eBay right now.
For a false $1,000
Yeah,
price.
for a false amount of money, and they can't sell them. And everybody who still owns them thinks that they own a lot from owning those VHSs. And trust me, I got a whole bunch of those VHSs, and they're not worth nothing.
We're gonna have to make a video about all
Yeah,
the VHSs we
I
own
got
one day.
probably 800-900 VHS tapes. I'd like to make a video about one day.
A story about how we got almost all of those for free.
For free? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Anyway, so we got this.
The possibility of y'all guys
A triple
look at these.
feature.
Bruce
And
Willis.
it's not bad because these aren't bad movies.
Those are 90s, early 2000s Bruce Willis
Yeah, I
action
mean,
movies.
you got two pretty major stars here, right? Richard Gere and Bruce Willis. That's pretty. I'm surprised they would put these well-known of
Alec
movies.
Baldwin and Bruce
Brad
Willis.
Pitt, right, should be in this with Bruce Willis, and then this one, Mercury Rising. So with Alec Baldwin, see, that's another two. Even though this guy's in jail, this guy was accused of having something in his place it shouldn't be. All their reputations were ruined at some point.
And
Bruce Willis can't speak anymore.
Doesn't have much of a memory anymore.
Well, that too, I think. So, but anyway, it's good to have. You know.
Yes.
I think this went with the other one. That was in that guy's collection, whoever that was.
Family Man.
That was a pretty good movie, actually. It tells a lot about, you know, what your life could have been like as opposed to being a real family man. Being
remember that
rich and
movie.
successful or being a family man. And of course, most people should choose when they see this movie, you know, one over the other. But it was underrated, and it wound up being better than. Anyway, Harrison Ford, Brad Pitt in a movie together, right? I never saw
That's very weird.
I never saw that. These are movies that slip through in times in your life when different things are happening, and you don't really think to, and that time never comes back around. We don't get enough time to go back and watch all this. So anyway, for history purposes, it's here, and I'll stick it aside. And you know,
Yeah.
and we'll do this again next time. Thank y'all for watching.